Welcome back to Christmas Cleaning on Riff Arcade. I told you I'd have the name of it before we got started. Butts is playing right now. He caught the handles that I missed. Very good, Butts.
How are you supposed to get back there?
I don't know. That's very... Gosh, that is...
How do you go like free camera?
Oh, up on the D-pad?
There we go.
I feel like you're close enough. And that's just the wall. That's not even a coat. You might have to do the show dirt button.
Yeah. Gotta get back in there behind the coat because we don't have enough arms to pull the coat off the rack,
Right.
and then, yeah, we can't just spray behind it.
Are you crazy? You can't do that on Christmas. I don't want to work.
All right. What else is Josh missed over here?
Oh, well, definitely the floor. He can definitely
The
start
rest
hitting
of
up
it.
Yeah. The entire. So we're at Santa's workshop. For those of you that are just joining us, the elves had a rager the night before, and we were cleaning it up.
By a fabulous enchanting man named Padiddy.
That's right. They threw a party with Padiddy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who that is.
A Padiddy party.
We just saw the receipts.
Boy, did we.
Santa is disavowing.
Yes. Here's the receipts.
Yes.
Behold the receipt.
The T is self-evident. Oh, there you go.
Got the floor. Nice.
We've been working on the entranceway. We haven't gotten out of the entranceway after one whole episode of Christmas
You
cleaning.
guys did all this in one night. Incredible.
Gosh.
I'm kind of impressed.
Believe me, it takes a lot less time to wreck a house than it is to clean it up. Oh, it's so satisfying.
It
when you
is.
sweep the stairs like that.
There's just a satisfying feeling.
What you get when you get a professional to do this.
That's right. Oh, what a feeling.
And you are a professional.
I am. I do this for a living.
That's right. Butts knows how to pressure wash in real life.
Like a professional.
Please donate lots and lots of money to Riff Arcade so we can change that.
So I don't have to do this anymore. I do it for a living. I don't want to do it for a living.
If you could donate $15 an hour to Michael Butts via Riff
Oh,
Arcade.
more than that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Butts wants
It's
a little more.
2024. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta think about inflation.
Taco
Josh.
Bell money.
Yeah, McDonald's is like $40 for 2 people.
He can only buy 10
Yeah.
5-layer cheesy burritos or whatever they are.
I can only buy 3 at $15 an hour.
Oh wow! See, only 3.
Yeah, come on.
See, yeah, we need
Starving
more.
here, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's real talk. Real talk.
Where's the long? Yeah, where's that tall boy?
That guy.
There's probably ladders around
And
here, too.
L2 changes the
But you know, speaking of, you know, it's mid-December at this point, I think.
Oh.
Y'all are out there, you're doing your last-minute
Almost.
Christmas shopping out there, and you too are discovering that the economy's a bitch. And yeah, so my wife and I went to Dairy Queen. And we just got our usuals and 2 small sundaes. $40. That is not a joke.
What is your usual? So
Yeah, what's your
everybody has
order?
the
She got a
context.
chicken strip basket.
4 or 6 pieces.
The 4.
Okay.
I got the flamethrower meal, like the double patties.
Okay. All right. Also important because the triple and double. That's an extra. There's an extra bucks there.
It was the double. It was
Okay.
the double. We did also share a small cheese curds,
Those are good.
Those are good.
but that might have also been the kicker.
That
I don't
was
remember.
part of yes, but we'll get to that.
And 2 small sundaes,
Yes.
and it was about $40.
That does scan today. Yes.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Yeah.
Like, our hometown is like that. That'll single-handedly break our hometown because it's basically like centered around a Dairy Queen. Spence knows what I'm talking
What's
about.
funny is like back in the day, if you had gotten all that, it would have been like $18, and you
Oh,
would have been
yeah.
like $18.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of price do they put at this joint? You know, $18.
Hell, let's have this conversation on Riff Arcade.
Good.
That we'll continue the conversation that we were doing in the group chat. With we were talking about like, so it used to be
How do I
like
crouch?
R3.
R3.
I found it. I found out how to crouch at it.
So it used to be like supply and demand. Supply is low, demand is high, prices go up. Supply is high, demand is low, prices come down. We've somehow now gotten into a world where it's backwards. So like, especially with like fast food, like the supply hasn't really changed. The demand is the same it's always been. But now the pandemic happened, and it's like all the companies are just like, okay, people are paying more for things, so let's just find the line. And so all the companies, like, and all like Netflix raising their prices, cable raising their prices, and fast food raising their prices, and they're just finding the new line. And eventually they'll get to a point where people will stop paying it and stop going, and then they'll be like, okay, there's the line, and they'll back up like $2 and be done. That sucks.
It does suck.
Oh god, there's a window here.
Oh wow. Oh, that's so much better. Sorry, I was
see outside. No. It's a very good points. I wish it could be different. And well, what would be great is if we had a little more competition. Because,
I think that's it. Go ahead. Yeah.
The fact that we don't have a lot of competition, good competition, I think that needs to be the key stressed here. Is the fact that you're talking about how it used to be, supply and demand, how they would be, inversely related in that way. But, without any competition, there's really no incentive for anybody to decrease prices. And you might say to yourself, oh, but we got plenty of restaurants out there right now. But like most of those restaurants are all owned by the same company. If you like go up high enough of the umbrella. Yeah, like most of them are like all owned by like one or two companies by this point. So they're not really competing with each other.
I think you really hit the nail on the head because, at first it was like Walmart can give you like dirt cheap prices and McDonald's can give you dirt cheap food. And so they did, and like slowly one by one eliminated all their competition. And now that all the competition is gone, people have nowhere else to go, so they can start
bring it back up. Yeah.
I think you're right. I think that's kind of the difference. Because you look at like, especially like streaming services, like freaking like Netflix.
Whose presents
YouTube TV, all this stuff. Oh, maybe we're just getting them all wet.
Whose presents are well, who, like, this is the day after, it's Christmas Eve party. Yeah. So this is Christmas Eve. Yeah, so these are presents going out to people.
Probably.
Okay.
Or they're
I don't know if I'd open those presents, especially if Padiddy left them.
Yeah.
Soggy Padiddy gifts.
Yeah. Oh,
lingerie in there.
We don't want that.
It was soggy before.
Oh, look at that Christmas present on the ground. Look at that one. Yeah, don't open that one. That one came from Padiddy.
No.
Don't open that one. That one came from Padiddy, all right.
That's not a candy cane.
Yeah, don't open that.
Or it's going to him.
Oh, yeah, it could be going to him.
Could be his.
Yeah.
What I was saying was like Netflix and like all these streaming services. I mean, sure, a lot of them are making new content, but I mean, like if you're streaming movies from the 80s, you're not like paying, like that's not a cost, So like they don't have to raise prices for that. It doesn't make sense.
Well, but with streaming, I said this in the chat, like everyone who has Netflix now probably already has Netflix now, so they can't get new customers. But they also can't abide by like, well, we made $50 million last year. We didn't get any new customers because the market's saturated. We'll probably make $50 million this year. Like they can't handle that. They have to make 55 or 60 or 70 million. Mm-hmm. And the only way you can get more money without raising your customer base is either advertising or raise your rates. And they just keep doing it. And they're going to do it until the customers say like, no more. But then it's like, you've taken all the TV and shows and stuff. Like,
but instead of
use the stationery a little more.
What?
Give the viewers a break from the camera movements.
Up on the D-pad. Oh, look, there's a fireplace.
Oh,
there's
an actual fire going.
You are not putting out the fire. You are releasing it somehow.
I think it's a.
Oh, is it behind a glass case?
It's like maybe it's one of those fake fires that just puts out heat.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, there's glass there.
It is kind of appropriate to have a big economics conversation in the middle of the holidays.
I mean, it's Christmas, Yeah, it's what more perfect holiday
think about that.
Than the blood-sucking Black Friday creating,
Friday,
the holiday of want.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is less richer by the time this episode is aired. I am less richer by the time this episode is aired, and we haven't even lived the actual day that I am currently watching this episode on, and I can already tell you, and I myself in the present day watching this is nodding with me going, yup, I am less richer today than I was before I filmed this because of Christmas.
Hang in there, Future Spence.
Yeah, I'm hanging in there, future
Fighting
me.
for his life over there.
Yeah.
What have you guys worked retail?
I've not.
I've worked in the grocery store, and that's the closest I've gotten to retail.
I briefly, like for one summer, worked at
That'll work.
kind of a dollar store, like a mom and pop owned dollar store. But that was it, and I hated it. It was not good.
What's it like working at retail, Butts?
It's not great. Yeah, I've worked at like grocery stores and shopping malls, and I've had lots of Christmasmans in retail.
Oh my god!
Oh, there's a chair here.
When you spun around, it was just like, oh.
It's been there the whole time.
Oh my god! Yeah, like just look like
I'm gonna find a dog here in a minute. Like,
turn towards the fireplace. It's just like, no, just do a quick 180. Just like, So, Butts, having worked in retail with good experience, obviously a lot of people who haven't worked in retail will be dealing with retail workers through the holiday season. Do you have any just sort of advice of things not to do when working with retail?
Be a little patient to people in retail, because if you ask, like, odds are they're probably getting yelled at by their manager to, like, you got to increase sales, you got to do stuff like that, and then they're getting yelled at by customers to like, every order for a customer is the most important order to that customer, but it's also like just the thing you're gonna do for the next 20 minutes. Like it was a Tuesday for you, like
Right.
where they're just like, I have to get this toy for my kid, and I don't want to go somewhere else, so you've got to get it for me. And it's like, okay, well, when you leave this store, sir or ma'am, you're done. Your errand's over. That crisis is averted. I've got 20 more crises to do before my lunch break. So, like, yeah, be a little nice to him. What is this? What am I looking at?
It's like a
Why is
toy
there a
machine?
machine?
Yeah, it's a toy machine.
Oh yeah, processing machine. It's a processing machine.
I feel like I'm in like an archaeological dig. We're just like finding stuff. I'm like,
discovering.
what is this? Yeah.
I'll find a dinosaur bone in a minute. What? Wow. Yeah, it's amazing what dirt can hide. I loved when you were
That's hard at work.
when you were cleaning the little posts next to the fireplace, and you spun around it, and it looked like the shadow.
Was it shadow?
But it wasn't a shadow at all. It was just dirt.
Yeah. We're getting the lore. What's the lore
Bangs
say?
was testing the durability of their rocket ships on the ceiling, whilst Mullet was fine-tuning the high notes of their xylophones.
Mullet? Kid named Mullet?
the elf.
Okay.
Across
Ironically
the
enough,
land.
he has a buzz cut.
Yeah, so it looks like everyone was hard at work. I hope it just slowly gets darker and darker. Like, Billy had a sharp ringing in his ear that he seemed to be able to mind, but continued working anyway.
Suddenly, he felt lightheaded after sipping his beverage.
Sores began to appear on Conky's face. The virus had set in.
Yeah. Adrian passed out. We didn't know she was dead.
Yeah. It was then that
At the time.
Zonky lunged at Zephyr and
Yes.
began to gnaw at his face. The stockings were cleaned and power washed by the fireplace with care. I would love to read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, but it's power washing.
That would be funny. I would love to see the inside of a home after it has been power washed for Christmas.
Like it's been power washed like this. Just everything has been power washed.
That sounds like a Mr. Beast
haven't
episode.
moved everything?
You know,
Yeah.
I would
power
like-
washing
yeah.
your house.
I would like to see just the inside of a house be power washed.
Yeah.
Yes, that would. Yeah,
And like, don't move anything. Just leave the furniture in there.
yeah.
Blast into the drywall.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go,
Yes.
Josh.
Yeah.
Like looks like
It's
the
not a
shadow
shadow.
because the fire's right there. It looks like a shadow.
Nope.
It's not.
Oh God.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that chair.
Oh man.
Not a shadow.
That is a Saint
You
Nicholas.
just
sized chair.
throw the chair away at that point.
gosh, yeah. Santa, just rebuild the factory. You're done.
You've got a workforce right there, man.
That's another thing.
Honestly, they owe you for doing this.
Yeah, he's got elves. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Thank you for your business, Santa.
Well, we can't power wash. We don't know how to power wash. we can build them. We don't use them.
The rest of you will work with unpaid
Yeah.
labor for the rest of the year.
Oh God, that was the.
Oh, that was the top of the.
I thought it was it. So you guys got a weird little.
Any back talkers will be sent to Padiddy.
Where he lives.
Peter Diddy. No, not the oil.
You'll get diddied.
No.
I love how some people are calling him the Diddler now. Like, yeah, like instead of the Riddler, he's the Diddler.
The Diddler.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That Chappelle Show sketch where he's P Diddy it hits differently now.
I'm sure it does.
He's like getting carried around by people and.
Well, didn't he have one that was? It was basically the exact same situation, but it was for R. Kelly at the time.
Yes,
Because like I swear, we're just doing R. Kelly thing again.
we are.
Except this one might be even worse.
This one's definitely worse.
Yeah, fight for my life. Well, R. Kelly. Robert Kelly.
I believe. Anyway,
Like, yes, he was a monster, but like, man, he could really sing. Say what you want.
I was actually so
Let me get
there
this
are
chair
kids
done.
that live in my neighborhood, and I pulled in from work and I got out and I was checking my mail, and a kid rode by on a bicycle and he was singing. He was like, "I believe I can fly," and I was thinking like, dude, you do not need to be singing that. A child riding down the sidewalk by himself singing "I believe I can fly," and I'm like, knowing what I know, like you need to learn your history, little fella. Oh, you got one of those nozzles.
Yeah, little vibrating one. Can I jump? I can jump.
You don't-
Oh, I need.
Oh,
and I must.
I think P. Diddy likes the vibrating head.
Ooh.
That's his favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway,
Where did this vibrating? Oh, no.
on that note, on the next episode of Riff Arcade, we are going to keep cleaning up Santa's workshop. You guys think about everything we've said, from economics to
Try to sleep.
Padiddy parties, and do your best to have the happiest Christmas this side of the nut house. See you then. Ding indeed.
Oh, I got a present.
Cool. Don't open it
I
though.
really want to get this chair done.
You're not going to stop, are you?